When you first become a manager, one of the things you find out straight away is that not everyone on your team is the same. Now, you sort of knew that before, didn't you? But did you know how difficult that would make things for you? Did you know that now you could say one thing and have 5 different interpretations at least? You soon realise that you've got different personalities on your team who need different things. So how do you figure this out? Stay with me to find out. If you don't want to miss a single tip or strategy that's going to help you become the leader that you want to be and that we all need, then hit the subscribe button below and hit that bell so that you get an alert whenever I post a new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sonia Gavira and I'm a leadership and success coach. I've spent the last 20 years or so working with leaders at all levels in organisations. And today I want to give you some tips and ideas that's going to make it easier for you to identify who you have in your team and communicate and influence them better. Now, as human beings, we've been interested in understanding our differences since Hippocrates in 370 BC in ancient Greece, where he defined 4 different temperaments: choleric, sanguine, phlegmatic, and melancholic, all to do with body fluids, I believe. Now, our modern day understanding of personality types is based on the work of Carl Jung, and notably a mother and daughter's work, Catherine Briggs and Isabel Myers, who took Carl Jung's theory of personality types and constructed what we now call the MBTI, which is a self-report inventory called the Myers-Briggs Personality Type Indicator. Now, instead of 4 types, the MBTI identifies 16 different personality types. And although it's an amazing tool and really thorough, one of the disadvantages is that there are 16 types, and it's hard to hold all those 16 types in your head. Now, if you want to do a free version of the MBTI, go to this link. I've also put it in the description below. So people have since then developed more tools that are all based on Jung's work, but that go back to 4 types just for ease. So tip number 1, take a test yourself. Why? Because it's going to help you learn about yourself and how others may experience you. It'll then enable you to use this understanding with other people. Now, I've already given you the 16 personalities tool, which is a version of the MBTI and is free to do online. Another one that you can use that goes back to 4 types is called True Colours. And this is the link for the True Colours one. A version of it is also free online, and I've also added it in the description below. Tip number 2. Don't only look at your own type, but look at others and discover both the differences and the similarities. The most important thing to do and to look at first is what values are important for each type. These tend to be people's non-negotiables. So let me give you an example using the True Colours tool. In True Colours, there are 4 colours: blue, orange, green, and gold. Now, blue values belonging, peace, and all things people first. So get to know them personally and engage with who they are and what they need. Now, orange values freedom first, so make sure you don't manage them too tightly. Green values big picture thinking and expertise, so let them develop that and also make sure you value them for their expertise. Gold values order, process, tradition, so show them that you also value the rules. Now, these are just examples, but hopefully you can understand what I mean and get an idea from this. Now, from these values, which one do you think might be your most preferred? Let me know in the comments below. And then tip number 3, look at those values and turn them into motivators. So in other words, what is it that truly drives each member of your team? What is it they get out of bed for in the morning? What would make their day fly by? Now again, using the colours as an example, it would be blue would be collaborating with others in the team on something, being able to speak to other team members one-to-one. Orange might be giving them free rein to get a project going, so that feeling of this is in my hands. Green, it might be the ability to work on a strategic project or initiative with deadlines, but where they're encouraged to explore. And gold, it might be ask them to design a process, for example, that the team or department could then use to make them more effective. There are some ideas for you. And then finally, tip 4, make sure that you use this knowledge deliberately when communicating, influencing and creating rapport and understanding with team members and others in the organisation. So many of us take time to do these tests, to learn all about it, and then we revert back to our usual ways of doing things, of communicating from our own perspective, from what's important to us, instead of addressing the preferences and the needs of the other person. So a quick recap. Number 1, take a test yourself. And there are 2 that you can take below. 2, don't only look at your type, but look at others and discover both the differences and the similarities. Number 3, look at the values and then turn them into motivators. And number 4, make sure you use this knowledge deliberately when you're communicating, influencing and creating rapport. Make it part of what you do so that it then becomes a natural thing for you. Now, if you're interested in more tips and tools that can help you on your leadership journey, I have a great little ebook called The Roadmap to Leadership Success that you can get for just £27 and which is going to help you identify the next steps on your own journey of leadership success in your organisation. Check out the link in the description below. And remember, if you found this valuable at all, please like and share this video. Tell me what it was that helped you the most today. And remember to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get to know when my next video is out.